I'm not complaining about the music. This is Agatha Christie. I'm not gonna butcher that name. I think it's either French or Belgian. So I promise not to try and butcher that name. This is the first cases. On the PlayStation 4, this is not good. This is a YTF of a game that I played for about an hour. Trust me, I'm not gonna put myself through a whole bunch of nonsense to try and dig deeper into this game. But I will sort of document my experience of playing this game when I first played it last month. I bought it in 2023. Apparently this is one of those European joints. I want to say there were a bunch of Agatha Christie games released on the, what was it, the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360. I'll double check. I want to say there were a bunch of PC games made as well. But I want to say some of these European developers got their hands on them. I don't blame them. I mean, like Nancy Drew got a bunch of video games back in the early 2000s, as I recall. Never played them. In fact, part of the reason developed by Blazing Griffin Limited. Yeah, the publisher is out of France, but the game could have been made anywhere. But this is a French publisher. Microids. They have a bunch of games I played on this channel. None of them are really that notable. I can't think of a Microids game, published game that I played that I remember being good. But this is apparently it's not a pixel hunting adventure game like Shadowgate or Uninvited or even like Maniac Mansion. I guess it's more like an isometric or a top-down game where you move your character around a map, around the screen, and kind of like go to particular objects that are highlighted. And you're supposed to basically highlight the items in a designated order, and then you go to dialogue trees for characters to see if the items that you triggered, to see if the items that you found trigger another dialogue option, which ultimately opens up other possibilities. It's a mystery game, but it's based on, I guess, pretty basic dialogue tree mechanics. I don't play a lot of games like this on this channel, I'll be the first to admit that. But one of the reasons this channel exists is so I can play games I've never really played before. We're going to restart our story progress, I don't care. Like I said, I'm going to kind of revisit this game that I played about a month ago. I'm going to sell it. I bought it at a low price. Apparently it's more expensive than I would expect it to be. But this isn't the kind of game that's going to push like a bunch of, this isn't going to move a bunch, this game is not going to push a bunch of product, let's just be honest. It might sell like 5,000 copies in this country. No one's going to, it's like, I don't know if Nintendo dogs sell a bunch of copies. There are a bunch of games that get made that no one ever plays. But someone might want to hunt them down in a decade, so this game will probably be worth $30. This game could have come out in the Wii, and it could have cost $5. Or it might be like, you know, a DS game that costs $30 for reasons. But no, this is not the kind of channel where we review, you know, mystery games. I don't play a lot of games like that. I would play what is it? Sword of Hope on the Game Boy, Shadowgate on the NES, probably Deja Vu or Uninvited, because I'm somewhat interested in those games because I followed them when I was younger, but I never was interested in I played Shadowgate for about like a half hour and couldn't make any sense of it. But I didn't have Nintendo Power at the time, which is how most people probably played that game. But I'm very curious how I would feel about a game like Shadowgate if I were to revisit it. I do have a Sega Genesis Mini, which includes... I have a TurboGrafx-16 Mini, which includes Snatcher. Now, there's no way I can play Snatcher because that game's in Japanese. So I'm never going to be able to play that. But that would be the kind of game I would kind of muck around with for a couple of hours, just to kind of see how I feel about the voice acting. But I can't understand the dialogue. But the audio production might be worth visiting, and some of the visuals might be worth revisiting. But you might as well just go on YouTube and watch somebody else play it. Because Snatcher is not the kind of game that really interests me. If there were a fan translation, I'd probably sample it, but I don't muck around with unofficial translations of video games. This channel focuses on commercially available products that you can buy right now so you know what you're getting. If you get a fan translation, there's no telling what's going to come out of it. This game system is apparently has like a, what do you call it, like a mind map mechanic where you know the meme. You know the meme about the guy with the post-it notes and that are strung together with carpenter's wire and thumbtacks? It's basically like that.
Monsieur l'agent, venez vite.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. En quoi puis-je?
C'est la folie. Madame a crié et juré toute la matinée. Je ne l'ai jamais vue en colère à ce point. Mais quelle chance d'être tombée sur vous.
Okay, her voice got cut off. I'm playing it. I've played other games in French before. I think Blades of Time was a game that I played in French. This game is published in France, and I can't play in Belgian. So I guess I'll just play this game with the French language because it feels more authentic. You know what I mean? Let's learn together. Let's play some French. Finally. Go back to my Creole roots and learn some French. Is Alexandre Dumas in this game? Probably not.
Calmez-vous, s'il vous plaît. Puis-je vous demander votre nom?
Pas le temps, vite, dépêchez-vous.
Okay, her voice is getting cut off. Yuck. Something's going on. Yeah, the voice acting is getting cut off. I don't speak French well enough to know, but it definitely sounds like the voices are getting cut off. I don't know how to say bracelet in French, so don't worry about it. Look,
Mademoiselle, maintenant que nous sommes là, veuillez me dire votre nom avant que je n'aille plus loin. Je suis l'officier Hercule Poirot.
Hercule Poirot. Hercule Poirot. Hercule Poirot. Okay.
Je m'appelle Elisabeth, mais c'est la servante que nous devons considérer. Excusez-moi, monsieur l'agent, vous êtes nouveau ici?
Poirot. Okay, I got it.
Je détonne vraiment ici?
Ne le prenez pas mal. C'est juste que je ne vous ai jamais vu. Ce n'est pas grand ici. On connaît vite tout le monde.
Quel sens de l'observation, mademoiselle? Oui, j'ai été transféré de la ville il y a peu. C'est une chance. Expliquez-moi un peu cette folie dont vous parlez.
Bonne chance. Okay, talking to his character central with gathering evidence. Basic questions reflect. See, I'm not scared of games in foreign languages. I realize I've never played a game in French before, again, other than Blades of Time. But I finally get some HD content for a French language video game on this channel. That's cool, I suppose. Well, I don't have any other dialogue choices, so we'll choose the one that's available on the bottom of the screen here. Poirot. Poirot.
Il y a eu un vol à la maison.
Alors je suis au bon endroit.
N'est pas. C'est pas. Do you have a list of all the items that have been taken?
Seulement l'un des bracelets les plus précieux de mademoiselle Angeline qui a disparu de sa chambre.
Il est donc essentiel qu'il y revienne au plus vite.
But does the house have any suspicions as to whom is responsible?
Madame Van den Bosch, la maîtresse de maison, pense que c'est Fleurette la coupable.
You doubt her theory.
Non, je sais que madame est certaine de la culpabilité de Fleurette, mais ce n'est pas son genre. Un cambrioleur aurait fait le coup, c'est ce que croit mademoiselle.
Fine.
Merci, mademoiselle. Votre aide m'a été précieuse.
It is kind of funny to see the English language dialogue just say they're speaking French in the English language dialogue. So that's kind of amusing. I could probably switch to English just for funsies, but I just kind of want to see how it sounds in French. It feels appropriate, I think. What he just covers interesting area of investigation. So again, this is the mind map that I was talking about earlier. See all the evidence related to the very first objective. Try highlighting each piece of evidence to see Poirot. Hercule Poirot. God, my French is terrible. Your boy can do Spanish. I can do Espanol all day, but I'm not very good at French, I'm afraid. Unknown culprit. But the whole point is to link these nodes together with other evidence that you find on the site. So eventually they'll become tethered together. Then you'll be able to kind of collect all that data into an idea, which can then be mapped to the individual pieces of evidence that you find. So again, as you draw connections between these isolated nodes right here, it'll make more sense. So we'll get to that point as we go along. I'm feeling experimental tonight, so I'm probably going to be playing 3 or 4 games before I go to sleep. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Use L2 and so we'll zoom out. Yeah, let's zoom out. So if nothing else, the bit rate on this video will be smaller. It'll be a smaller video, I think, if we zoom out. So the square button doesn't do anything. Now there's the triangle button. I can't get rid of this dialogue, but whatever. How much can I zoom in? So if I need to zoom in, I can. Which definitely couldn't do this in Shadowgate. Muddy footprints. You can't miss stuff like this. You just have to walk in front of it, and the game will point out something you need to interact with. So it's not a pixel hunting game necessarily, but it's a game where you have to move your character into certain parts of the game world so that you can interact with individual objects so you can advance the story.
Uh-huh.
Every inspection you add evidence, press the square to view your active objectives. That's what that's about. Open your current objectives with the X button. That's the mind map. I can't zoom in and out. This is only part of the picture. You need to explore more of the garden. So you can press circle to backtrack. So eventually these items we exit the mind map. So eventually these individual items will be tethered together as we uncover more evidence. And this evidence will lead to more dialogue options in the dialogue tree, which will allow us to advance the story and unlock more evidence possibilities. Is this the part in Hamlet where they're talking about Fortune's privates? Rosencrantz and Gilda. I think Hamlet called her a strumpet, as I recall. I don't know if you guys knew, Shakespeare is kind of a freak. If he wasn't a freak, he had a dirty mind. He knew his audience. Can't use the latter. We're not here talking about Shakespeare just yet. So yeah, like most nerds, I went to the library and I saw the manga. I saw the manga classics. So what was it? They had what? Was it Jane Eyre, Hamlet, and a couple of other, I think they had the Three Musketeers there as well. No, it was the Count of Monte Cristo. And of course, I remember that part of Hamlet. I had to go to the part where he was talking to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. I had to go to that part just to see how they drew it.
Huh.
I didn't skip ahead to the nunnery part though. The part where Hamlet told his wife to get thee to a nunnery. I should have skipped ahead to that part. But of course, you know, you can just go on. I think Stanford. You know, MIT has, I believe, a complete transcript of Hamlet. If you're curious, you know what? You can download it to your phone. You can read Hamlet on your phone. It's great. You can read Hamlet anytime, kids. It's totally free. You don't even have to go to a library. So put down the memes. Put down the, you know, the Reddit and the doom scrolling Instagram social influencers. And just go to I'm telling people, hey kids, go to MIT and download Hamlet for free. So you can get hip with it, like your great-grandparents were, I guess. You can read Alexander Dumas if you want. I want to say it's totally free as well. I want to say Three Musketeers is also free. In fact, I'm going to check that as soon as tell you what, if I get stuck in the dialogue, okay. As soon as I get stuck in the dialogue tree, I'll turn on my phone and see if I can get down to Project Gutenberg and see if I can find that for free. I want to say, who was it? Who did John Carter? Was it Edgar Rice Burroughs? I forget. John Carter of Mars. That's free for us. Totally free. Is it better than the movie? Well, it can be worse. The original John Carter is a bit... Let's just say it's a product of its time. We'll put it that way. If you a 12-year-old could read it and understand most of it. It's not a particularly hard book to read. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in that book that's like not very... The world building in that... Let me put it this way. The rules of the prose are as sloppy as you would expect, like, a 1940s comic book to be. Like, a lot of really sloppy writing, as you would expect from that era. You know, genre storytelling back then could be kind of sloppy. So we got that. Notice that the icon's been updated. They will increase if you find enough evidence to make more deductions. Okay. So we'll highlight the waterlog patch right here. Start linking. Use the L stick to highlight the muddy footprints. And notice Poirot's interpretation as you do.
Les choses deviennent plus claires.
Okay, you just made your first deduction. Brilliant, Holmes! In this case, you also unlocked a new action as represented by the... Yeah, this one. Talk to Elizabeth to advance the investigation. Okay. So this is the pace of the game, basically. I mean, it goes a lot faster if you weren't me rambling, but this is how I fill time. You understand? So I got a bunch of games I'm trying to sell. I'm gonna get my hands on the Nintendo Switch, a garage game with the game building garage. I think one other game.
Bien sûr, monsieur l'agent. En quoi puis-je vous aider?
The footprints on the path are fresh. They're not exactly clean.
Certaines sont les miennes quand je suis allée vous trouver. Les autres doivent être de Florette. Elle a été surprise par la pluie ce matin.
Could not help noticing the unkempt lawn. Is there not an employed gardener?
Si, monsieur. Luc. Mais il est absent pour des raisons personnelles. Rihanna, notre cuisinière, l'a accompagné.
Yeah, this voice acting is getting cut off. It's kind of awkward.
Merci, mademoiselle. Votre aide m'a été précieuse.
Not really precious. It's just the beginning. Try exploring the rest of the garden, collecting evidence, making deductions. Remember, you can use the square button to review your objectives and any related actions at any time.
Huh.
Well, there is a ladder over here. Do you think we can interact with the ladder? Is that it? Oh, overdrawn trellis. Was that called a trellis or a treadly? Climbing ivy, I suppose. It's a thing. I'm not into ivy like that.
Ooh.
I guess they're a type of vertical gardening.
Mm-hmm.
L loves E, so I haven't seen much Death Notes. That could mean anything. Yeah, I'm sure it's a Death Note reference. Here's the ladder.
Huh. Aha.
Yeah, lots of cobwebs, huh? The music seems okay. I think I can crank it up. Feels classy. I might have to sample this later.
Ooh.
Must be nice having all this green space and no one's able to maintain it. Seems like a massive waste of resources. I don't know, maybe you can like build an extra like living space here. You know what I'm saying? Press square. By the way, on the top right hand corner of the screen you can see the exclamation mark next to the square button. That means I found something new. So we got that. There's a wooden ladder and an open window. Let's see if they are linked. How do I link it? Like this? Press the X button. Then link it over here and see if they're connected.
Certains parleraient de coup de chance. Je préfère évoquer un éclair de génie.
Éclair de génie. I don't know, it seemed logical to me. Found no practical, okay. The side door.
Allez, petite cellule grise. Nous devons faire preuve de logique.
That doesn't count. So I guess our logic lord here wasn't impressed by our randomly associated... wasn't impressed by our rampant speculation here. Intruder didn't use the path.
Je dois me fier à la raison et aux faits, pas à un coup de tête.
Well, facts over feelings, I guess. Inspect the garden. I'm pretty sure I did, but we'll see what happens. Intruder didn't use the lawn.
Je dois changer d'approche si je veux découvrir la vérité.
The vérité. Let's see, quote on a plaque. What's this? We'll have to talk to Elizabeth again, I suppose, about L loves E. Get off that E. Yeah, maybe L needs to get off that E. Hold on, she's right here.
Bien sûr, monsieur l'agent. En quoi puis-je vous aider?
Monsieur l'agent. I see there's a little romance in this house.
Pardon, monsieur l'agent?
La gravure sur le banc. Excusez-moi, je ne voulais rien suggérer d'important.
Bien entendu, oui. Je pense que l'on peut dire ça.
Connaîtriez-vous l'identité des mystérieux L et E?
L et E.
J'ai bien peur que non. Peut-être d'anciens habitants? Les victimes d'un amour contrarié? Madame ne permet pas ce genre de relation parmi son personnel.
L'amour n'est pas si facile à contrôler.
Ah, l'amour.
C'est la règle de madame. Et je n'aimerais pas être celle qui lui tiendra tête sur ce point.
Yeah, l'amour is like wild horses. Well, white horses, black stallions, you know how it is.
Merci, mademoiselle. Votre aide m'a été précieuse.
If you wanna ride, okay. I'm not. I said I normally make the obvious white horse references, but we're not gonna do that this time. We've already established that. So what else we got? Square. So we have the bracelets. Want me to inspect the garden again? Like again. So I guess I'll go back to the garden again. So we're going to retrace our steps and see if anything else gets unlocked. The only way we can make progress is by backtracking and seeing if anything new got unlocked. Like some stuff, like this was already here before. But some stuff like the ladder only gets unlocked as a piece of evidence once you talk to her. Or you find some other piece of evidence, like the open door. And that led to the ladder being an interactable object. So that's the kind of game this is. So we can't, by the way, we can't run in case you're wondering. Press the triangle button. Confirmed evidence, nothing really. I'm still inspecting the garden. I mean, I don't know what else they want me to find at this point. Eventually I'll be able to go inside. Yeah, eventually I'll be able to go inside. That's how you know you're making progress. So I did investigate. Okay, so I found the front door. Okay. So anything over here? Start linking. Can I start linking these two?
Je ne devrais pas être surpris par mes propres capacités de déduction.
Yeah, I guess my rampant speculation worked from this time. Yeah, should I talk to Elizabeth again? So I gotta link these two.
Un nouveau succès. Je n'ai jamais douté de moi.
So I've deduced that there was no forced entry and no scaled access through the open window. So I guess someone left through the open window because they were already in there. Don't know how they got down though. I don't think I can leak anywhere here. Well, there is that open window.
Avec ordre et
Yeah.
méthode, c'est ainsi que l'on résout les problèmes.
So I guess my logic lord skills aren't working. So there's one more area I can explore. See the right side, left side of the screen where the little exclamation mark says the number 1. So is there something else here that I missed? So no unlawful entry. What else would I need to know?
Y a-t-il quelque chose que...
Just a second. So what else would I need to connect? Footprints from earlier.
Les pièces du puzzle s'assemblent
Okay.
enfin.
They didn't use the path and they didn't use the lawn. So they probably got in another way then. No unlawful access through the garden. No unlawful entry to the house.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. Unlocked a new dialogue conversation. So I unlocked a new conversation over there. Possible inside job. So the game is rigged, huh? So we'll see what's good. So we've advanced this part of the story, I suppose. So let's go inside, I suppose.
J'ai réalisé une première inspection du domaine et de la maison. Je dois maintenant parler aux habitants de la maison.
Bien sûr, monsieur l'agent. Je suis sûre que Madame Van Den Bosch sera ravie de savoir que la police mène l'enquête.
Oh, we're going inside. So I guess we'll be nice. Zoom out a bit.
Qui êtes-vous? Vous n'êtes pas le commandant que j'ai réclamé?
Good day to you too, ma'am.
Non, madame, je suis l'agent Hercule Poirot. Je peux vous assurer que...
Poirot. Poirot.
Cela n'est pas suffisant. J'ai demandé à Elisabeth d'aller me chercher un policier compétent.
Policier compétent.
Et il se trouve devant vous, madame. Je souhaiterais à présent poursuivre mon enquête.
I understand a bracelet's gone missing.
Vous avez bien compris. C'est un bracelet de ma fille. Une pièce rare et coûteuse.
Why is she so convinced I don't know what I'm doing? Is it my complexion?
Et important aux yeux de votre fille, c'est certain. Était-ce un cadeau?
Oui, de feu son père, mon époux, le vicomte. Et il n'a pas disparu. Il a été volé.
Vicomte.
Je ne le crois pas, j'en suis certaine. C'est Florette, la servante. Je savais que je ne pouvais pas lui faire confiance.
Guess she doesn't trust the help.
Et pourquoi donc?
Parce que je n'ai pas à me justifier davantage, surtout devant un simple agent.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I guess that's me giving her the side eye.
Ne soyez pas ridicule. Je vous ai donné le nom de la coupable. En cas d'effraction, vous devriez arrêter les voleurs, n'est-ce pas?
N'est-ce pas?
Dans ce cas, bien sûr, madame. Même si je ne peux pas prédire les actes d'un cambrioleur.
Vous me donnez alors raison. Vous n'êtes pas l'agent compétent que j'ai demandé.
Whoop whoop.
Merci, madame. Vous m'avez beaucoup aidé.
Not really, I'm just, being nice. So I guess we'll link them together later. So we have to see her character profile for reasons. Yeah, I'm afraid once she's convinced herself of the truth, it's kind of hard to like knock her off it. You know what I mean? You can use facts and logic to try and persuade people, but it's been a weird decade, both here and in France. Good luck with that. So this is a real power fantasy. We're going to use facts and logic to convince stubborn people that they're not as right as they claim to be. A completely apolitical story, I can assure you.
Oh.
So what else we need to find?
Aha.
Yeah. So Alexander Dumas, basically. Maybe some Frederick Douglass is here. Hold on.
Huh.
I guess she's gonna try and sell this crap on eBay. Maybe she has some boxed versions of Custer's Revenge. What do you think?
Oh.
I guess I unlocked a new conversation. Okay, so we made it upstairs. Yeah, this whole vibe is like early 2000, just with better graphics, I guess.
Ah.
I mean, it allows scrolling, so that's cool. Look, dude, everyone's got to start somewhere. You can probably make a game like this in RPG Maker. You can make a game like this with Game Builder Garage. Oh. Another young lady, huh?
Que faites-vous ici? Qui vous a laissé entrer?
Good day to you too, ma'am.
Mademoiselle Angeline, si je ne m'abuse. Permettez-moi de me présenter. Je suis l'agent Hercule Poirot.
Poirot. So, P-W-A-R-O-W. Poirot.
Un agent de police? Mais que faites-vous ici? Ne devriez-vous pas être à la poursuite du cambrioleur?
Un agent de police?
Votre bracelet a disparu. Je dois donc parler à tous les habitants de la maison et enquêter sur la scène du crime.
Whoop whoop.
S'il le faut.
C'est le fou.
Merci. Je vais essayer de faire au plus vite.
Why don't you begin by telling me what happened? Pry into your business, I guess.
Un voleur m'a subtilisé mon bracelet ce matin. Même s'il est évident que quelqu'un est entré par effraction, maman ne m'écoute pas et blâme Fleurette.
Maman.
Vous avez l'air convaincu que le vol a été commis par quelqu'un d'extérieur à la maison.
Extérieur.
Ma fenêtre
Télémarchand.
était ouverte quand je suis rentrée. Comment expliquer cela, sinon?
So the bracelet must have had some value.
C'est le cas. Mon père n'a jamais lésiné sur les dépenses.
C'est un cadeau de votre père. J'imagine qu'il a une valeur inestimable pour vous.
Bien entendu. Quelle drôle de remarque. Heureusement, maman l'avait assuré avec les autres.
The thing was insured. It's So I guess no one got hurt, right?
Cela a dû se passer pendant que je prenais le petit déjeuner avec Elisabeth. Elle était avec moi toute la matinée.
Yeah, so imagine if someone walked in here and stole my, what do I have? I sold my Valkyrie profile already. There might be something in here that's worth more than $40. I got Super Mario 3D All-Stars, so just go along with that. Say someone stole that.
Mademoiselle Elisabeth est restée avec vous jusqu'à ce que vous découvriez la disparition du bracelet?
Oui, elle m'a réveillée plus tard que d'habitude. Je me suis lavée et habillée, puis nous sommes descendus au salon pour le petit déjeuner.
Déjeuner. That's breakfast, right?
Vous m'avez été d'une grande aide dans mon enquête, mademoiselle. Je ferai tout mon possible pour trouver le coupable et vous rendre votre bracelet.
New mind map. Okay, so we'll start making these connections later. Let me check on one other thing. Can't change the language without restarting the game, so I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
What was that game I played? The Sexy Brutal. Yeah, I played a game kind of like that. It's an isometric game kind of like this.
Huh.
It was a mystery as well, but I don't think there was any real-time combat in that game. It was just a game where you're supposed to explore different areas of the hotel, basically. And there was like a time system, so you had to be in certain rooms at certain times. So there was a bit of a thing there. I think there was a bit of stealth in the game too. It's been a while since I played the game. I played it on the PS4. It's played like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh. Huh.
Bad guy.
Ah. Aha.
Yeah, okay. Maybe something was dropped out the window. There's an exclamation mark above her head, so we've probably unlocked another dialogue choice.
Huh. Hmm.
Yeah. Cleaning rag.
Plus vous tardez ici, plus le voleur sera loin avec mon bracelet, mais... Allez-y, interrogez-moi. Un bracelet ne vous suffit pas? J'ai regardé partout. Demandez à Elisabeth si vous ne me croyez pas. Seul mon bracelet a disparu.
Comme je l'ai dit, il est de mon devoir de parler à chaque membre de la maisonnée, et je n'aimerais pas découvrir un objet manquant plus tard. Vous m'avez été d'une grande aide dans mon enquête, mademoiselle. Je ferai tout mon possible pour trouver le coupable et vous rendre votre bracelet.
Yes, there are no other crimes of more import going on here at this time. Let's see. Talk to Cassandra and Elizabeth while I'm already doing that. I can't zoom out, can I? We'll see what's going on with all this. Unprotected. Fallen soot. Abandoned poker. Probably from the fireplace.
Je n'arrive pas à voir la logique dans...
I think I should have gone to the fireplace, not the fallen soot. So I can't choose that. Just a second. Cleaning rag's probably related to the soot.
Cela ne va
Nope.
pas me rapprocher de mon objectif.
So it blocks off some of this stuff with the red. If it's in red, I can't link the two. Broken glass. Talk to Angelina. I won't understand that. We're talking about dust recess. Broken glass.
Quelle révélation!
Broken glass everywhere, I guess. So we'll talk to her about that. We'll get some more dialogue options from her, I suppose. So what else we got? Well, we haven't spoken to her very much, but we'll see what happens. Guess we have to bust through her sense of entitlement.
Plus vous tardez ici, plus le voleur sera loin avec mon bracelet, mais... Allez-y, interrogez-moi.
Photograph was cracked by accident.
Comment pourrais-je le savoir? Je suis revenue dans la pièce, et le visage de père était tourné vers le sol. C'est le voleur qui a dû faire cela.
Alors, c'est votre père sur la photo?
N'est-il pas bel homme? Je me souviens du jour où il a posé. Il n'arrêtait pas de me faire des sourires. L'artiste commençait à s'impatienter.
Enchant.
Vous m'avez été d'une grande aide dans mon enquête, mademoiselle. Je ferai tout mon possible pour trouver le coupable et vous rendre votre bracelet.
Bracelet. I guess I can find something else outside of this room. Nothing else I really need here, I don't think. This is going to be an hour of this, just so you know. I wish I could provide snarkier commentary, but I'm not going to at this point.
Huh.
I don't remember much about Sexy Brutal. I mean, I played it, and I know parts of it, but I didn't commit a whole lot to it.
Huh.
Well, it'll be essential eventually. Don't get it twisted. I can't run, not that I need to. It's just, you know. If you're going to be playing this Resident Evil style traversal, I might as well just commit to it, I suppose. There it is. I gotta move most of this over. There we go. Gotta do some housekeeping on the laptop. Let's see what we got. Excuse me.
Oh.
Maybe they all have cell phones these days. Too many calls about extending your car's extended warranty, I guess. Yeah, something like that. I mean, who calls your boy except family? I mean, of course, you gotta call the cops, so, yeah, that whole thing. Not going there. Sobbing inside, huh? Yeah, she's, I don't know if that's technically considered entrapment, but... I guess that'll be important later.
Vraiment, monsieur l'agent, vous perdez votre temps et me faites perdre le mien.
I couldn't help but admire the handsome monsieur on the wall.
Oui, mais encore?
Puis-je vous demander de qui il s'agit?
Non, je commence à me lasser de votre curiosité.
Data you too, man. You permit me to enter the lounge.
Seulement si vous pensez arrêter Florette.
Il est illégal d'emprisonner quelqu'un sans preuve valable d'infraction de sa part. Je dois interroger mademoiselle Florette pour connaître sa version des faits.
Si vous ne remplissez pas votre devoir en l'emprisonnant, elle va rester ici. Et moi, je garderai la clé jusqu'à ce qu'elle sorte de cette pièce, menottes au poignet.
Merci, madame. Vous m'avez beaucoup aidé.
Just building a case for the judge when you're eventually taken away for unlawful imprisonment. Press the square button. We have an exclamation mark there on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Valuables are insured. Auction crate. Collection. I don't really need that. Missing painting. Already spoke to her. Unknown subject. Okay, whatever. But there are a few things we already figured out. Guess we have to talk to Angeline again. Sandra holds the master key. Some of this stuff is so far away, I tend to believe they're not linked in any way. We'll see what happens. So we'll talk to them. There's a strange symbol where... Shakespeare, huh? We're going to link these two together? Yeah, classic novels.
Je dois changer d'approche si je veux
Okay, it's
découvrir
too
la...
far away, so I guess it's not allowed. If these things are close together, maybe there's a link that matters, but we have to unlock whatever node it is. Oh. Shakespeare.
Les choses deviennent
Ah,
plus claires.
holla at your boy. I'm smart and stuff. I am very smart subreddit. Interest in Shakespeare. I mean, duh. I mean, doesn't everyone really?
Cela ne va pas me
Oh,
rapprocher de
come
mon
on.
objectif.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable connection. Auction crate. Nah. I mean, is Shakespeare not one of the classic novels sitting in that collection? Part of me says that it should be. We'll talk to what's her name. Oh, so there's a different mind map for every person, I suppose. Okay, so we have to go upstairs again, so I guess one of those games. Instead of having like a menu, you have to like walk around to get to the non-playable character you have to talk to. I don't know if Disco Elysium is like this. Did I buy it? I don't remember if I bought Disco Elysium. I'll sort through it later once I'm stuck in a dialogue tree, I suppose. So it's back to this again.
Plus vous tardez ici, plus le voleur sera loin.
Tell me about your father.
Maman ne veut jamais parler de lui. Elle dit que c'est trop dur, mais elle agit plutôt comme si cela lui était égal qu'il ne soit plus là.
Who's your daddy?
Je suis sûr que ce n'est pas le cas. Cela a dû être très difficile pour elle. Pour vous deux.
Il me manque tous les jours. Il savait toujours comment me faire sourire. Je me souviens qu'on s'amusait bien, tous les trois. L'été, père et moi jouions à cache-cache tandis que maman lisait. Mais elle m'aidait toujours quand c'était à mon tour de me cacher. Je me couvrais les yeux dans le kiosque et je comptais. Et lorsque je me tournais, il avait disparu. Maman baissait son livre et jetait un regard en direction de sa cachette. Quand je l'avais trouvé, il applaudissait et me félicitait comme si j'avais gagné une médaille d'or. Quand je me cachais, peu importe où j'étais, il ne me trouvait jamais. J'ai toujours cru que j'étais une experte en cachette, mais quand j'y repense, je sais qu'il me laissait gagner. Il avait toujours le mot juste.
Je suis sûr qu'il aimerait vous voir sourire aujourd'hui, même dans de telles circonstances.
Circumstance. Earned a trophy.
Vous m'avez été d'une grande aide dans mon enquête, mademoiselle. Je ferai tout mon possible pour trouver le coupable et vous rendre votre bracelet.
Hit the square button. Let's see what we got. Nothing really here, I don't think. Back out. Let's go up here. So that ain't the issue. Well, that wasn't terribly informative, I admit. So I have to go down and talk to what's her name again? I mean, I can do that. I mean, I can see if I can unlock another dialogue option. I have to walk all the way back downstairs. Walk through two different loading screens just to get back downstairs. So unless Cassandra lets me into that locked room, I'm a SOL. Can't go that way. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to unlock it another way. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to do at least one link. So there might be one link I can do between these two.
Avec ordre et méthode.
That doesn't matter. You already did that. So I can't link these two, though. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, expand evidence. Just a second. Press the triangle button. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. So that's not a link.
Je n'arrive pas à voir la logique
Not a
dans
link
tout
either. So
cela.
stuff is in red. So some of these links aren't going to mean anything. Already determined that. And that's from the balcony scene, obviously. So what else would I be finding from here?
Je dois me fier à la raison.
So that's not connected.
Allez, petite cellule grise. Nous...
So there's one other connection I need to make, but maybe I missed something obvious. Do I have to go back outside, possibly? Nothing was taken. This probably isn't much of a link.
Y a-t-il quelque chose que...
No. These aren't really... This isn't much of a link.
Y a-t-il quelque chose que je ne...
No idea what the ports that could have. Yeah, I tried to link the poker to the fallen soot. It didn't mean anything.
Je dois changer d'approche si je veux découvrir... Allez, petite cellule grise.
There might be something else I need to find.
Avec ordre et méthode. C'est
There might be something else I haven't unlocked yet, because I already spoke to these folks. I don't know what's going on with this. Do I have to go back outside? So I think I'm already done looking outside.
Oh.
You already mentioned the telephone. I mentioned the gentleman. You can go back upstairs in a second. There's something else I need to link. So maybe there's... I think I've already found everything I can touch, though. Can't go in there anyway. So let me see if there's one other link I forgot. I'm pretty sure there is. I don't think any of this would be linked.
Je n'arrive pas à voir la logique.
She might have a key to the auction crate. Telephone. Bench carving.
Cela ne va pas me rapprocher.
Yeah, it's not gonna help very much. So just try linking to everything, I guess.
Je dois me fier à la raison.
Okay, seriously, I mean, what kind of game do I think this is? For sure there are no meaningful links here.
Je n'arrive pas à voir la logique dans tout cela.
Okay, we're going back. Here. So this isn't linked to anything.
Y a-t-il quelque chose que
Didn't count.
je dois me fier à la raison et...
This doesn't seem to matter. What's this unprotected mean? Yeah, the thing's broken, but that doesn't really matter. This isn't linked to anything important, I don't think.
Cela ne va pas me rapprocher de mon objet.
Yeah, I don't know what else they want me to link to.
Je dois changer d'approche.
Yeah,
si
I don't
je...
know what else they want me to link to at this point. That's pretty obvious.
Allez, petite cellule grise.
That's a waste of
Nous
time.
devons faire...
So there's one other link I need to make. I can't imagine what else did I miss.
Avec ordre et méthode.
Yeah, my method is just randomly make connections, and just randomly speculate and see if we get a positive interaction.
Je dois changer d'approche si je...
Is there one thing I forgot to talk about at this point?
Je ne devrais pas être sûr.
Oh, I found that. Oh, did I forget to mention that point? Oh, they probably used the poker to open the window. Okay. Duh. I guess that was the obvious point. No other connections are needed. So that's what the link button means. That's what that little icon means. There's nothing else to link. Square. So let's go down here and see what they want. There's one more link I need to make here. No dialogue seems relevant at this point, though.
Avec ordre et méthode.
Nope. So what else are we looking for? That's not important. Bench carving. No. Maybe that.
Je n'arrive pas à
No.
voir la logique.
I was hoping it might be linked to the key. I mean, maybe it's not. Nothing's linked to the key. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah. Bit of an update. Turns out I was on Project Gutenberg, and it turns out that Poirot Investigates is available for free on the Project Gutenberg website. Someone decided to translate those particular Agatha Christie books. So I'm curious how many of them there are. It's not a very big file. It's like 300 kilobytes. It's big. It's the Poirot Investigates ebook is available in text form. It's smaller than a meme. Let's put it that way. It's basically the size of a small, like, a small meme. So you can download the book that on which this is based, I suppose, for free on projectgutenberg.org. Or is it just it's gutenberg.org. I don't think I investigated that jewelry box yet. Did I add it here? I'm gonna have to go back. Give me a second. First of all, I can't do anything with the lounge door. Up here. Yeah, up here. Something else is new here. There's an opportunity. But it's not probably... Yeah, the jewelry box, yeah. So it was all insured, though, right? Like, where would that be mentioned here? Well, there's nothing to link here. Okay, so I already investigated that. So what's this? Like, what did I miss? There's another link I need to do here, but I mean, I'm just randomly picking stuff. Yeah, they're not revealing anything new to me.
Y a-t-il quelque chose?
Yeah, that's not something I need. So what piece of information is this linked to?
Allez, petite cellule grise.
Yeah, I don't know what else they want me to do here with this.
Je dois me fier
Yeah,
à la
I mean,
res-
okay, maybe my argument is after they're insured. Well, I mean, that probably doesn't matter that much. No.
Cela ne va pas me
No,
rapprocher
I
de
think
mon...
I already tried that. Dead ends. Missing painting. Wait, what's this?
Certains parleraient de
wait.
coup de chance. Je préfère évoquer un éclair de génie.
Génie. Oh, yeah. I guess that was the part I forgot to link. So apparently, if I click on this, for instance, all the items that don't match are in red. But I think the idea is to pick one node and see if anything else there is not in red. But remember, if you're trying to connect two items, one node might not have been attempted yet. No connections might have been attempted. But one of these is basically all red except for like one or two nodes. So we'll worry about that later. So we'll talk to them and advance the story, I suppose. Can't go here. So there is a thing I might have to unlock. So I have to walk all the way downstairs and go through 2 loading screens to get back here. So yeah, I somehow spent an hour playing this game. I'm probably not going to give it I'm not going to give it another hour. So we'll just end this video by going as far as we can to advance the story. Can't be bothered. No conversation there. Maybe I should just advance the story. There was one more thing down here I wanted to say. Yeah, no more links. So where else do they possibly want me to go with this
Vraiment,
point?
monsieur l'agent, vous perdez votre temps et me faites perdre le mien.
Merci, madame. Vous m'avez...
So there's nothing else to be said here? I mean, I know she's selling more stuff. I mean, do I have to go outside and do some of that? So what else do I need to reveal at this point? Maybe I can go back there. Because I don't see any other options here for rooms I can go into. There were a couple I didn't check because they were always locked. Like the door next to the locked room is still not accessible to me, and I understand that. Yeah, she has something new to reveal, so there we go.
Mademoiselle Elisabeth, j'espère que vous êtes plus tranquille désormais. Je vous promets que je retrouverai le coupable et le bracelet.
Merci, monsieur l'agent. Oui, je veux simplement que Fleurette soit écoutée.
Bien sûr. Elle aura droit à un procès équitable. Pourriez-vous m'aider concernant quelques questions à propos de la maison?
Bien sûr, si je peux aider.
So bien sûr means of course. They're sobbing from the locked door.
Quand je suis sortie, madame y était avec Fleurette. Elle ne l'y a quand même pas enfermée. Ce doit être un accident.
Ce n'est pas à Madame Van den Bosch de décider de son sort. M'aideriez-vous à y entrer pour que je lui parle?
Oui, monsieur, mais je n'ai pas la clé. Il en existe un double. Oh, quelle horreur qu'elle soit enfermée ici.
Savez-vous où je pourrais le trouver?
Je suis désolée. Madame ne fait pas confiance au personnel pour ça. Même moi, je l'ai entendu dire une fois qu'elle était cachée près de son cœur. Mais... Maintenant que j'y pense, je ne me souviens pas avoir vu sa boîte à souvenirs. Elle y garde des souvenirs de son père et d'autres cadeaux qui lui sont précieux. Elle a une très belle collection. Elle a beaucoup de chance. Normalement, elle la garde fermée. Mais je ne l'ai pas vue ce matin.
Merci, mademoiselle. Votre aide m'a été précieuse.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spend another hour trying to sort through all this fiddliness. Not particularly rewarding, I'm afraid. So I have to talk to these. So I have to walk up the stairs and talk to these guys again. Alright. Again. I gave it the old college try, kids. I might just record the music and just leave everything else to rot.
Vraiment, monsieur l'agent, vous perdez votre temps et me faites perdre le mien.
Merci, madame. Vous m'avez beaucoup aidé.
So I got to go back upstairs and talk to what's her name, apparently. Yeah, I can't go here. I have to talk to Angeline. What, no Madeline? No two girls in straight lines? I believe that's actually streaming for free on YouTube. Yeah. Internet. Didn't turn my phone on. I have to link something else first. Let me link something else here before I do anything. Down here. There is a link here somewhere. Elizabeth confirmed a spare key. But... Wait, there wasn't another door over there I need to open, is there? Can't link those two. Hey, what did that say? Closer or hard, huh?
Je n'arrive pas à voir
Non.
la logique. Cela ne va pas me rapprocher de mon Magnifique.
Yep. You know, maybe it's in a collection of classic novels. So I have to go all the way back to Elizabeth? So I can't... So why did I come all the way up here? I can't. Okay. I'm calling it in 5 minutes. Don't walk all the way back downstairs. Okay, so again, there's no quick way to get downstairs. I have to go through 3 load screens just to... Anything over here? I can't go in here either. So, you know... I think we know the kind of game this is. I think we can stop trying to be nice about this. Bye, Cruella. So stupid. It's a video game. What are you going to do? Ease of use? Don't be absurd. It's the year 2023. Why does anyone have ease of use in a video game?
Certainement, monsieur l'agent. Madame a des goûts sophistiqués. Angeline et moi sommes plutôt amatrices d'histoires d'amour simple.
Comme nous tous. Roméo et Juliette, la plus célèbre histoire d'amour.
Je l'aime tellement. La passion, l'amour, ça me donne la chair de poule rien que d'y penser. Madame en a un exemplaire en haut dans le hall principal.
It's either that or Oedipus Rex.
Merci, mademoiselle. Votre aide m'a été précieuse.
Yeah, I need to break out my monocle if I want to play another game like this again. I need a monocle. I need a big twirly mustache. Not going here. Inspect the upstairs. So again, I really don't want to spend another 5 minutes playing this game. It's just tedious. Again, I might sample the music later. I'll just crank down the volume and see how it goes. It's an upstairs hallway, though, so I have to go all the way up here. So maybe something over there. There's nothing over here. Can't see it, so I can't interact with it, I suppose. There we go. See? We unlocked another interactable object. Like I said, all of Shakespeare's crap is available on Gutenberg for free. You can download it literally while you're watching this video. If you can be watching this video on a dial-up connection, God bless you. You can download it. You can download it. So now what? No link here. Spare key. Haha. Give us free. Seen the penitentiary. We're expecting Tupac references. We're expecting Amistad. Actually, you could do an Amistad reference in this game. We'll see how it goes. Hey, I see the penitentiary.
Enfin, la porte est déverrouillée.
Peut-on savoir ce que vous faites?
Si je dois servir la justice, je dois pouvoir parler à la jeune Fleurette.
Cette fille est coupable et devra payer pour son crime, je m'en assurerai. Si vous souhaitez écouter ces pâles explications, je vous en prie, allez-y.
Tout le monde a le droit de raconter sa version de l'histoire, qu'elle soit pâle ou non.
I mean, there's a whole meta commentary to be made about vigilante justice and the rule of law and all that. We'll see what happens at this point, but we're going to end this video pretty soon once we hear her sob story.
Mademoiselle Fleurette, j'imagine?
J'imagine.
Je vous en supplie, ne m'arrêtez pas. Je n'ai rien fait.
Détendez-vous, ma chère. Si vous n'avez rien fait de mal, vous n'avez pas à vous inquiéter. Mais il est de mon devoir de suivre toutes les pistes dans mon enquête.
Ah bon?
Que je me détende? Vous ne croyez pas que j'ai pris le bracelet, alors?
Pour l'instant, je n'en sais rien. Mais, quoi qu'il en soit, répondre honnêtement à mes questions ne pourra que vous aider.
Well, tell me your sob story.
Je ne savais même pas qu'il avait disparu jusqu'à ce qu'on m'accuse de l'avoir pris. Madame était tellement en colère. Elle ne m'a pas écoutée.
Il doit y avoir des raisons à son accusation.
Comment aurais-je pu le voler? J'étais en ville presque toute la matinée. Je suis même rentrée en retard puisque j'ai préparé le petit déjeuner.
Déjeuner means breakfast.
Réana, la cuisinière, n'est pas là. Alors j'ai dû aller chercher le petit déjeuner et le préparer pour toute la maison. Comment croit-elle que je peux faire tout ça toute seule?
Well, I guess she could have helped you. Never mind. These aren't normal people who know how to make this stuff, I guess.
D'après ce que j'ai compris de Madame Van den Bosch, elle n'a pas dû être ravie de votre retard pour le petit déjeuner.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to not be able to make breakfast.
Pas dû être ravie? J'ai cru qu'elle allait me battre à mort avec une baguette. Je me suis réfugiée dans la cuisine et j'ai essayé de rester hors de sa vue dans le salon jusqu'à la fin du petit déjeuner. Je ne voulais pas m'approcher tant qu'elle ne s'était pas calmée.
Gonna beat her over the head with a baguette. It's like he beat her over the head with a marble rye. It was 3 weeks old. It was like a jackhammer.
Une excellente idée, c'est certain, au vu des circonstances. Et vous n'êtes jamais allé à l'étage?
Madame avait un regard noir fixé sur moi. Je n'aurais pas osé bouger. J'avais peur de remuer le petit doigt, alors monter à l'étage, encore moins. Je suis sans doute lente, monsieur. Ma mère me comparait toujours à un escargot. J'étais simplement contente de sortir de la maison. Maintenant, on m'accuse de fuir mes devoirs. Mais... enfin...
Mais enfin...
Merci. Je tiendrai compte de tout ce que vous m'avez dit.
I wasn't paying attention to what she was saying. Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in following this line of reasoning. Sorry, I'm going to end the video here. So here's what I'm going to do. The game's automatically saved, I hope. Depending on the personality questions you need to ask it. Okay, fine, whatever. We're going to record the music later. This game sucks. I mean, it's a mystery game where you have to wander around and hopefully get the next narrative trigger to appear. Like, I guess you could do this game in RPG Maker. You just have to get rid of the combat and reduce everything to dialogue trees and logic loops, I suppose. But yeah, no. Sure, you can make this game in Dreams or in Little Big Planet, I suppose, but nah. Just again, I don't mind, you know, mucking around and trying something new, but I got this game at a discount. I'm immediately getting my money back, which means I'm going to sell it, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, some games I buy just because I get a good deal on them, so I'm able to sample them at a reasonable price and then sell them for store credit and get something I do want. So we'll see how it goes. Recorded this audio with my Skull Candy earbuds directly into the gamepad, 30 frames a second, because, you know, come on, let's not kid ourselves here. So I guess we'll be playing something different. It's getting kind of late. I played way more of this game than I expected to, so I'll be honest there.